Hello and welcome. Righty Vapes here, back with a review. This time it's not an e-juice, it is the Anzu. I can never pronounce it right. I always go to call it the Awu or the Anzu or whatever it is, but the Anzu RDA is a 22mm dripper. It's got two airflow controls on it, so they're trying to think of new ways of getting the airflow into the coils. It's got a ton of features on it. I'll go over most of it when we go down onto the tabletop. So yeah, take a little toot. Amazing flavour off it, amazing flavour. Right, let's get down to business. Okay, so here we are, down on the desk. This is the front of the box the Anzu comes in. Nice standard UD finish on the box, very clean, very crisp. On the back you have a little image of what the RDA itself looks like as a split diagram. It's got the velocity style post holes with huge 4 2.5mm post holes. Unique airflow intake directly blows onto the coils without leaking. Adjustable dual airflow design allows both massive clouds and crisp flavour. Simple and innovative design allowing many creative builds. I've put a couple of my builds I've done before this video. Obviously I can't show you because my camera isn't up to scratch, but I've tried putting some in there and they do fit. The screws on the side, on the back of the box here, they're showed as just flatheads, but they're actually Phillips head screws on the post holes themselves. It doesn't make a difference whether they're flatheads or Phillips, but it'd just be nice if they just corrected that little bit, finish it off, get it nice and perfect for that there. So we're going to open up the box and we get a using instruction guide. Just a little breakdown basically of the RDA itself. It's got quite a few parts to it. And here we are. Here's the Anzu. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Basically we're just going to pull this out of here, let it spin about a bit. Now, like I said before, I have had this out of the box before. I have put a build in it. I have had a little vape on it. I do like it. I'll go through the pros and cons once we go back up to FaceTime, but it comes with the drip tip. Just pops off. You also have the 510 drip tip adapter, all nice and tight as well. Slides together nicely. And here we have the top airflow ring, just slides off, and you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 airflow holes just there, and another 10 on the other side. You have a sort of a beveled edge on the top there, so you can turn it and twist it to wherever you want. You've got your airflow hole just here, where it's sort of beveled in a little bit, and then a nice big cyclops sort of slot one side. Same again for the other side. Just pull the deck out. There's your chamber. You've got your bottom airflow holes. You have 4 on one side, 4 on another, with the Anzu logo on there. I will say I wish the O-rings were a little bit tighter. They do feel a little bit loose. It's not as tight as I'd like it. I like to be able to pick it up by the by the dripper itself, and make sure that it's nice and tight and on there, and pretty much seals in any juice that is around there. It won't leak out onto your mod. This, where it says it doesn't leak on the box, it can leak if you over drip like most RDAs, but this one is a bit more prone to leaking. I've had a few little problems with the leakage on it so far. But here we have the deck, and this is the little build I put on a couple of 2 6-wrap Clapton builds on there. It's got a very, very deep juice well on it. get lots and lots of cotton in there. It's an amazing amount of cotton. But what I will say about this, the way this is set up with the two massive airflow rings, airflow holes underneath the coils there, is you can't just get your juice and just bleh. You can't. You have to sort of paint it on or push your dripper right into the corner and let it just soak up slowly. If you're driving along and you just bleh, straight into it, it does come out of these gigantic holes, and I don't know if you can sort of see inside there, but it goes all the way through. Let's see if I can get the angle. It goes all the way through, so that whole chamber underneath the base is just a pocket of air, and then obviously it comes up kind of like the Kennedy, but not the two tubes. It's just two giant slots, not like the 4 tubes. But it is a good vape. It does vape well, it hits well. I just wish the O-rings were slightly tighter. But so I'll put it back together, put a wick in it, juice it up, and talk a little bit more about the pros and cons for you. Okay, so that was a little breakdown of the Anzu by UD. What I was saying just beforehand with the little pocket of air where the bottom airflow is, it does work well. It stops your mod getting hot, so that is a brilliant idea to raise the deck off the 510 by a little way. It does reduce any heat coming off your mod, off the dripper onto your mod, so that is good. I just wish the airflow holes where it comes out 90 degrees turn to them, just so that it, when you do drop your juice in there, there's no chance of it getting straight down coming out the bottom there. Once you get juice in there, you've got to take it all apart and blow through it, try and stick paper towel in there. There's no way of getting inside that chamber, as far as I know. There may be, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's my take on the Anzu. What I did forget to say while we're on the tabletop, on the desktop even, was you get the Delrin drip tip wide bore adapter and a little bag of goodies. You get screws and some more O-rings. You don't get an Allen key with it, which I was surprised for. Not an Allen key, sorry, a little screwdriver. I was surprised at that, but oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Like I said, this dripper for £20, you can't complain. Anyway, I'm Righty Vapes. Please leave a comment, like and or subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Peace.